Hang on. All right. So now we're at Aunt Pat's house, and she's going to show us her rib recipe.
Okay, we start with a slab of ribs. And you saw me, I sanitized the sink.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And these are baby backs, you said?
Backs.
Baby back ribs.
All right, first thing we're going to do is try to get this membrane off, because that makes them a lot tenderer. Sometimes it cooperates and sometimes it doesn't. It's easier to pull it off with a paper towel because you can grab hold. And it broke. Try that again.
Now, I wonder why you do that, just to...
It'll be tenderer.
Okay.
If you leave the membrane on, it doesn't get nearly as tender because you got that membrane that you have to go through.
Right.
This
Okay.
one may get left on because it's not cooperating. Let's try from the other one. Usually if you can get it started, it'll pull right off. But since I wanted to show everybody how, it is not cool.
Isn't that the way it always goes?
Yeah. I am going to get this membrane on. It is going to happen. Or maybe not.
Well, and it's like with Aunt Margaret's, she was upset that her pot boiled over. I said, well, it's good for people to know that it doesn't
You
always
do
work
that too,
perfectly.
yeah. We may leave the membrane on this one.
Well, don't stab yourself. I'll have it on camera.
I get to bleed on camera?
Well, that one is just not coming off, is it?
No, it is not.
Now were these frozen or fresh or?
These were fresh and I got them from Sam's.
Okay.
They usually do have the best price and I'm cheap, what can I say?
Well, we all need that right now.
And they sell them in two wraps per package, and we are not taking the membrane off.
Okay, so that one doesn't get a membrane off because
No,
it was
doesn't.
stubborn.
So then I washed them. Necessary or not, I don't know, but I do. Makes me feel better. Don't know who touched these ribs.
Right.
Other than me, and I washed my hands. Okay, all washed. Now we're going to pat them dry.
Okay.
On a cutting board. Get them all patted dry so the seasoning will rub in. These are super easy. Takes a long time to cook, but getting them there is not a big deal. Okay, now we're going to cut them in sections of 2 to 3 ribs. Just depends on how big a section you want.
Okay.
This whole thing's being complicated, isn't it?
You might have got a difficult cut of them or something.
Cut. All right, and you will get about 3 to 4 servings out of a rack of ribs, depending on how hungry everybody is. Usually there'll be about 5 sections, but these are going to be so good people will come back for more.
Well, I sure love them, but I don't cook them very often, so I'm kind of excited to learn this.
And it is better to buy the baby back rather than just the back ribs. The plain old back ribs or St. Louis style are just bigger and they're not quite as tender.
Gotcha.
Alrighty, so we got about 6 out of that.
Excellent. Just enough for us to eat afterwards.
Yeah. Alrighty. Then we're going to use a rub on them. I use Southern Sawdust.
Okay.
This is a product of Southern Soul Barbecue in St. Simon's, but this you can find at Publix. If you can't find it, you can use Butt Rub or Head Country or make your own. This is just one of my favorites. I'm going to rub it in. I don't know why, but it says rub, so.
That's right. You're supposed to rub it
right?
in.
Yeah.
Get it all in the crevices. Now, who taught you how to do this?
I don't think anybody taught me. I think I just experimented and came up with it.
Well, you have come a long way since Pizza Hut phone numbers.
I truly don't remember. I think I looked up oven baked ribs and just, improvised and went from there. You wash your hands a lot with these ribs.
Yeah, I bet.
Then we're going to seal them in a pan.
Okay.
I like to use these that come from Sam's because they have a tight fitting lid. You can use any pan with a tight fitting lid, or you can wrap them in aluminum foil.
Okay.
Just any way to get them all sealed.
Now, I guess you seal them so they kind of steam cook
Yeah,
as they're going.
Exactly.
Okay.
Put the lid on. Seal it down good. Plus, when you use these kind, you don't have to wash them.
All the
That's
shortcuts
always
from
a
Aunt
plus,
Pat.
Yeah. Okay, now we're going to put them in the oven on 250 degrees for about 4 hours.
Okay, well, we'll come back and check them.
After 4.
Woohoo! All right, here we go. Coming out of the oven. Ooh. Smells so good. I can't wait.
All right. This is what they look like when you take them out. They are not very pretty, but we'll make them pretty. I'm just going to drain off this juice.
Okay. Would that make good broth, I wonder? I bet it would.
Yes, it probably would if you let it sit so the
The fat kind of...
fat comes up. It would be good to cook rice in, or pour on the dog food. Okay. Next comes the barbecue sauce. Again, my favorite barbecue sauce is Sweet Georgia Soul.
And I can attest that that's good stuff.
This, to my knowledge, is not available anywhere other than the store in St. Simon's, or you can order it off of Amazon the last time I checked.
I was going to say, I think after you told us about it, we looked and saw it on Amazon.
Yeah, it's about twice the price on Amazon than it is at the store. But if you throw in the week in St. Simon's, it's probably cheaper.
Okay.
Just gonna pour some on and brush it in.
Mm-mm-mm.
Or you could always pay for me to go to St. Simon's and get some for you, you know. I would be glad to make that sacrifice for anyone. Good.
All right.
Now we're going to put them back in the oven at 350 degrees until the sauce just starts to bubble.
Now, until the sauce starts to
Starts to bubble.
bubble.
The sauce
Okay.
gets hot.
All right. Okay.
We can figure out how long it takes. I truly don't know. I just watch it.
Okay.